everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Patriots going up against the Bengals. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between our visitors and the Cincinnati Bengals. Tyler Lockett now with the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Here we go now.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
When I see Sharif Floyd hit the field, I think of all the potential he has, and it's a lot of fun watching that come to the surface.
Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Bengals coming in at 1-6, going up against the Patriots, who come in at 3-4. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between our visitors and the Cincinnati Bengals. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down and 15.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 2 yards on the completion. It's second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Second down and a little ways to go here. Second and 13. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Blue line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Set,
Again, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Now back to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw here. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Bengals getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
They come up in an offset eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Three yards to go on second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
No, check, Patriot.
They come out here in the eye.
Detroit. Here we go now.
On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he loses the football a second time.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are in for 6. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Detroit! Now let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Now that's not a call you see every day. A toss play inside their own 10-yard line. Takes a little bit of brass right there, and they were able to get a little bit of yardage.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A big play there for the Patriots. 30 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Patriots a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're operating in the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Finding time. He's going to fire. He's got a man. Complete. And give him a gain of 37. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Bengals take possession. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Second down and 4.
Here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Watching now, Barney.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. A whole bevy of Patriots there that time to bring him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He loses 5 full yards to Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And Cooks has it over the middle. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They go play action here on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got time in the pocket. Going for it, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off on the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll look to throw. And he's got Lockett. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Back to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And goes here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one. It almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come up in an offset eye.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to lose yards. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Back there. All right, now, look at 56. Here we go now.
He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
No, check. Patriot. Patriot. Here we go now.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And they're going to speed things up here.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Cincinnati, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
you